Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tashrita Gupta, your ACCA mentor, back again with a very demanded video of strategic business reporting. That is your 30 days ultimate planner, that is day-wise practice schedule, plus your super 20 question list and what are the live session dates if you are someone who's already enrolled into my crash course or who are planning to enroll. So let's get started with this video. But before I start with the ultimate planner, I show you it on the screen. I would first give you certain tips that by far, we always seek validation. What I'm doing is right or not? Am I on the right track? Will I pass the paper or not? So just a general guideline that if you are here for March 2025 attempt, you must have completed your syllabus at least once. And when I say syllabus, I don't mean 100% of the syllabus. You might not have done some small areas like current issues, small standards, here and there, some bits and pieces. That's okay. But an overall, like all the important areas like group accounts, your IFRS 15, 16, 9, your NCA, non-current assets like property, plant and equipment, investment property, all these standards, you should have done at least once. And I'm not saying that you leave rest of them, of course, but you are just supposed to prioritize them before you start with your exam kit, and rest of them can be done simultaneously as well. So wherever right now your preparation is, I am very damn sure, guys, that you have to start with your practice now. So wherever you are in your preparation, done with your syllabus, partway through your syllabus, still struggling with your syllabus, I don't care. You have to start with your practice now. If you don't do it, you already have a Feb month, which is very small in number, and you will struggle towards the end. And I always say that when you adapt to the exam kit, it's a whole together a different world. What you're studying in the text, what you're doing in the concepts, is like a very easy world, but when you get out of it and you actually apply the concept, the game changes altogether. Let me know in the comment section if you feel the same way, but that's what I feel as a student back then and as a tutor right now. So when you shift from your mindset of being just doing the concepts and just reading through these standards, it feels so easy. And sometimes you feel like, why people are afraid of SBR? This is so easy. It's just, lengthy. It's just that. But then when we move to the exam kit, we realize that what exactly is the challenge of this paper, that is application. We might even not be able to identify a correct standard in the particular case study. So that is going to come with time and with practice. So in the initial days of your practice, I believe you should handhold someone. That's what I recommend to my students. I'm not saying just handhold me, okay? Of course, I'm here with my crash course, but if you have any other tutor, any other mentor, of course, you can handhold them for your initial part of the practice, because it's very important that you do guided practice, because that's when your mindset is made in the initial days of your practice. Because if you do it in a wrong way in the initial days only, then you will keep the same mindset going forward, and in the exam you'll screw it. So it's better that in the initial days you get good guidance on your practice and your exam solving techniques, so that you can first learn them in the initial phase and then apply them yourselves in the self practice questions, and then finally master it in your mocks, and then finally give your exam successfully and pass the paper. So that's our overview and the agenda for the coming 1 month, that we have to first handhold, and we need to understand that how to practice and how to do the case study solving. And for that, in my ultimate planner, whatever questions I've listed on the plan on my portal, each and every question is given to you as a recording, each and every. It's more like a video exam library. So even but I don't recommend you that you watch all the questions via the recording. You should always watch the recording if you're stuck in a question. Otherwise, try to do it yourself. But in case you're stuck in a question, I have solved that question in that recording. I've given my type of answer to that question in the recording. And I believe that in the exam kit, the answers that are given is something which is very unrealistic to make. Even though they are perfect, we long for it, but in the time pressure that we have, it's not, I would say, logical that we would be able to develop such answers. So what kind of answer should we be able to develop? That's what I've taught in this course. So if you're excited for that, you can enroll for my crash course. And even if you're not excited, you can just follow the ultimate planner yourself or with some other mentor. That's totally fine. But this ultimate planner is a perfect mix and match of various questions from various areas from the Kaplan kit. And this time in the Super 20 questions, I've also kept past paper questions, that is the recent past paper questions from June 2024 paper and the December 2024 paper. So that is also part of your Super 20 questions. So just now in a minute, I'm going to show you your ultimate planner. And I would suggest that please kindly download this and paste it on your wall. So every time you wake up, you see what is your plan today. And at least like every day, you should be solving around at least 2 to 3 questions. That is something that is your basic target every day. Okay, so this is what we have. This is our ultimate planner. That's how it looks like. So from 5th of February we are starting this ultimate planner. Today it's 1st of February, so I've given you this video way in advance. If you want to start early, kudos, go ahead. But if you don't want to start early, you still have a backlog, cover it till 5th of February. Okay, so 5th of February, Sterling, Chuckle, and Hummings. This is what you're covering. I would suggest for the first few days, like till here, you should depend on the recordings, because I don't want you to be dependent on the recordings for the lifetime. But what I believe is that in these classes, you would really understand how I approach a question. And when I say I approach a question, that's a way which is realistic. I'm not saying it's a perfect way, but it is something that we can do in the time pressure. It is something that is achievable, right? So if you think that, okay, Tashwita can think in this way, I believe you can also think in the same way. And whenever you will see such a question in the exam, my voice will be in the back of your head that, oh, Tashwita, if she was solving this question, that's how she would have thought. So if you want that kind of mindset and, broad picture in solving the paper, I would say watch these recordings holistically for the first few days. If you are still not confident, then you can, extend a few days of the recordings and then try to solve some questions by yourself. That's what I really would believe into, that yes, you are supposed to solve few questions by yourself also. So from 16th of February, we are starting with our Super 20 sessions. So our Super 20 sessions are scheduled for 8 p.m. Indian time. But that does not mean that you're not supposed to solve the questions by yourself. So your self practice will go on. Okay. So once, in a day we are meeting for 2.5 hours, that does not mean that your self practice is stopping. You're still doing that. And we are having 5 days session, which is live. The rest you're doing in the recordings only. So 5 days session, 8 to 10:30 p.m. Indian time. We're going to do these questions. All these are Super 20 questions. And even the questions which are bold here. So these are the questions which you're doing via recordings. These are also part of Super 20 questions. So these Super 20 questions are not something which is going to do magic for you. Of course not. They are going to just give you a better picture. And I would say these are questions from literally every area of your syllabus. So that is something which is going to help you pass. So you should be trying to focus on these questions a lot. And these are the questions that you should be doing typed practice if you're doing self-study. If you're not doing self-study, if you are enrolled into the crash course, whatever I do in the class is sufficient for you. So this is what is there for your SBR Ultimate Planner, and this is our crash course schedule. So in your crash course, you just do not have these recorded videos of these kit questions and Super 20 live classes. You also have some important conceptual classes recorded given to you. I think you should be giving at least 3 to 4 hours every day going forward. And I'm speaking too fast in this video because I want to make this as crisp as possible, because I know you have a shortage of time. So that's what I've taken care of in your classes as well, that you do quality content in the shortest time possible. So make sure that you do follow this ultimate planner, and your first mock, as I've given in the planner, should be around 24th of February. And there will be a grand revision which is happening in the YouTube live, which is free for everyone. That would be around like end of February. Again, I will announce it later on. And you need to stay connected with me on my Instagram. There's a community. So, and also there are WhatsApp groups through which you can stay connected for the marathons and the revisions coming on, which are free of cost. So there's a link to it in the description box. Make sure you join all of these communities. And until you pass, okay? So once you pass, you can leave the groups and the communities. So that's okay. But till you don't pass, make sure you have such handy resources with you for SPR. So that's it, guys. I hope it was a helpful video. And if you're planning to enroll, how to enroll, again, the link is in the description. The crash course is scheduled for the next 1 month, and it is priced at $60 US. So that's it, guys. I hope it was a helpful video. See you in the next one. And stay tuned on the channel. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you drop down a comment if you have any query related to your preparation. Feel free to ask in the comment section. See you. Bye-bye.